Joining us now is Law and Crime Network host and NewsNation legal contributor Jesse Weber. First of all, the judge set sentencing for October 3rd, says he has to stay in the jail, in the county jail, until sentencing. His lawyers are pushing to move that sentencing up.
There is a hearing next week. It's a remote hearing. They're trying to expedite the sentencing hearing. Why? They want this resolved as quickly as possible. They want him sentenced as quickly as possible because in their view, if they can get him sentenced to a year and a half, 2 years, he's already served almost 10 months, he's almost out of there. So I think they want it as quickly as possible. They'll have to show why a delay would hurt them, but if the prosecution's on the same ground, we may see a sentencing earlier on.
I don't know. The judge does not seem particularly inclined to grant any more extenuating or special circumstances to Sean Combs.
Well, the prosecution has to be on board with that. And I will tell you, yesterday, the prosecutor said, or one of the prosecutors, we haven't even gotten our pre-sentencing investigation, our report. That's a thorough process. They interview Sean Combs, they look at his background, his finances, they speak to the victims in the case, they speak to law enforcement.
That takes time.
It takes time, and that is going to be all up to the judge to get as much information. I know there's now, what is he going to sentence him to, right? So the people who are all in support of Sean Combs said, he'll get time served, he'll be out of there. Not going to happen. Some will say, oh, he's going to get 20 years, 10, they'll stack it together. Not going to happen. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. There's aggravating circumstances, there's mitigating circumstances. And I will tell you, I wonder if the judge is going to look at this and say, wait a second, this is not an isolated incident. This is multiple incidents of him transporting men and women for the purposes of sex trafficking, 2 victims in this case. The violence in this case, it came up in the bail hearing yesterday, even though the judge said, don't use this as a preview of what I'm going to decide at sentencing. He made a statement yesterday. He made a statement by keeping him in jail, and I think the violence
He made a statement explicitly from the bench saying he has a propensity for violence.
That's why I think we're looking more in the range of 2 to 5 years. If I had to put a guess to it, that's what I think. And this is, again, before we see what the pre-sentencing report will say.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.